A rare Category 5 storm, the Caribbean braces for potential devastation. With sustained winds of 160 గంటకు మైళ్ళు, 257 గంటకు కిలోమీటర్లు, the storm is expected to cause extensive damage across Jamaica and neighboring islands. The U.S. National Hurricane Center (NHC) has issued warnings of flash floods, storm surges, and prolonged power outages, underscoring the scale of destruction possible with a storm of this magnitude. How a hurricane forms. Hurricanes originate as clusters of thunderstorms, usually over warm tropical waters exceeding 26.5 degrees Celsius. As moist air rises, it creates a low-pressure system that draws in cooler air, leading to a self-sustaining cycle of clouds and wind. When wind speeds exceed 74 గంటకు మైళ్ళు, 120 గంటకు కిలోమీటర్లు, the system is classified as a hurricane. These massive spiraling storms act as natural heat engines, converting ocean warmth into intense energy that can span hundreds of kilometers. Hurricanes, cyclones, and typhoons, same storm, different names. While hurricanes, cyclones, and typhoons are essentially the same weather phenomenon, their names vary by region. Hurricanes occur in the North Atlantic and Northeast Pacific, cyclones form in the South Pacific and Indian Ocean, while typhoons develop over the Northwest Pacific. The Coriolis effect determines their rotation anticlockwise in the northern hemisphere and clockwise in the southern hemisphere. Indian Navy to commission survey vessel Ikshak at Kochi on November 6. October 27, 2025 Current Affairs Today Latest Current Affairs 2025 నుండి 26. The Indian Navy is set to commission its indigenously built survey vessel, Large Ikshak, at Naval Base Kochi on November 6. Admiral Dinesh K. Tripathi, Chief of the Naval Staff, will preside over the ceremony, marking the vessel's formal induction into active service. Ikshak is the third ship in the survey vessel large series and represents a major stride in India's indigenous shipbuilding and hydrographic capabilities. Indigenous construction and collaboration. Built by Garden Reach Shipbuilders Mariu Engineers, GRSE Limited, Kolkata, Ikshak has been developed under the supervision of the Directorate of Ship Production and the Warship Overseeing Team, Kolkata. Over 80% of the ship's content is indigenous, highlighting the success of collaboration between GRSE and Indian MSMEs. The vessel's completion underscores the objectives of the Atmanirbhar Bharat initiative by strengthening domestic maritime production and reducing dependence on imports. Design and operational capabilities. ICSHC is designed primarily for hydrographic survey operations, including charting and mapping of the seas, coastal waters, and ports to support safe navigation in maritime security. The ship is equipped with advanced survey equipment, echo sounders, side scan sonars, and positioning systems for precision data collection. Additionally, the vessel can perform limited defense and research tasks, enhancing its operational flexibility. Dual role and humanitarian functions. Beyond its survey role, ICSHC has dual role capability, allowing it to function as a humanitarian assistance and disaster relief (HADR) platform and as a hospital ship during emergencies. This adaptability enhances the Navy's readiness for non-combat missions such as disaster response, evacuation, and medical support in coastal regions and island territories. Exam-oriented facts. ICSHC is the third ship of the survey vessel large class. It will be commissioned at Naval Base Kochi on 6 November 2025. Constructed by GRSE Limited, Kolkata, with over 80% indigenous content. First SVL ship to have dedicated accommodation for women. Symbolism and progressive vision. The name ICSHC, meaning the guide, symbolizes the ship's mission to chart unknown waters and ensure safe navigation for mariners. Notably, ICSHC is the first survey vessel, large, to feature dedicated accommodation for women officers and sailors, reflecting the Navy's inclusive and progressive outlook. With this commissioning, the Indian Navy continues to strengthen its hydrographic fleet and reinforce its commitment to innovation, diversity, and maritime self-reliance. Justice Surya Kant, presently the second senior most judge of the Supreme Court, has been recommended by outgoing Chief Justice of India, CJI, B.R. Gavai as his successor. The formal communication has been sent to the centre, paving the way for Justice Kant's appointment as the 53rd Road Chief Justice of India. His tenure will commence on 24 November 2025, a day after CJI Gavai's retirement. Appointment process and constitutional procedure. As per the Memorandum of Procedure governing judicial appointments, the senior most Supreme Court judge deemed suitable for the position is elevated as the Chief Justice of India. The Union Law Minister typically seeks the recommendation of the incumbent CJI about a month before retirement. Justice Surya Kant's name, thus, aligns with established convention, ensuring a smooth transition at the helm of the judiciary. Key contributions and notable verdicts. Justice Surya Kant has been part of several landmark judgments impacting constitutional and social jurisprudence. His judicial contributions include the suspension of the colonial-era sedition law, the directive to the Election Commission for transparency in voter rolls, and the push for gender representation in bar associations. He was also involved in cases concerning the Pegasus spyware probe, the security breach during the Prime Minister's Punjab visit, and the One Rank, One Pension (OROP) scheme for defense personnel. Odisha's Pritismita Bhoi wins gold and sets world record at Asian Youth Games 2025. October 27, 2025 Current Affairs Today, Latest Current Affairs, 2025 నుండి 26. Odisha's rising weightlifting star Pritismita Bhoi has brought glory to India by winning the gold medal in the 44 kg category at the Mood Road Asian Youth Games held in Bahrain. The 16-year-old from Denkanal not only secured the top podium finish but also created new Asian and world records in the clean and jerk event. Historic performance at Bahrain. Pritismita delivered an outstanding performance, lifting a combined total of 158 kg, including a record-breaking 92 kg in clean and jerk. Her phenomenal lift set both Asian and world youth records, making her one of the youngest lifters in history to achieve such a feat at this level. Her triumph adds another golden chapter to India's weightlifting success story on the international stage. Training and early achievements. Currently training at the Weightlifting High Performance Center in Bhubaneswar's Kalinga Stadium, Pritismita has been steadily building a name for herself in global circuits. Last year, she became the first Indian female lifter to win gold in the 40 kg category at the World Youth Championships in Peru, where she had also set a clean and jerk world record. Her consistent performances underline her potential to become one of India's most decorated athletes in the sport. Nationwide recognition and support. Union Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan congratulated the young champion, lauding her exceptional performance. Pritismita Bhoi from Denkanal, Orissa makes India proud at the Mood Road Youth Asian Games 2025 in Bahrain. She bagged gold in the 44 kg category and scripted new Asian and world records with a massive 92 kg lift, he posted on X, wishing her continued success in representing the nation. Exam-oriented facts. Pritismita Bhoi won gold in the 44 kg category at the Mood Road Asian Youth Games 2025 held in Bahrain. She set new Asian and world records in clean and jerk with a 92 kg lift. Trains at the Weightlifting High Performance Center, Kalinga Stadium, Bhubaneswar. Earlier won gold in the 40 kg category at the 2024 World Youth Championships in Peru. Rising symbol of Odisha's sporting prowess. Pritismita's achievement highlights Odisha's growing reputation as a hub for sports excellence. Backed by the state's robust infrastructure and talent development initiatives, her record-breaking performance underscores India's expanding dominance in youth weightlifting. As she turns 17 next month, the young lifter stands poised to inspire a new generation of athletes determined to make India proud on the world stage. Okati. The new fish species Pseudorhombus bahudensis was discovered in which state? A. Orissa. B. Goa. C. Kerala. D. Maharashtra. Correct answer, Orissa. Notes. A new fish species named Pseudorhombus bahudensis was recently discovered by researchers from the Estuarine Biology Regional Center of the Zoological Survey of India. It was found in the Bahuda estuary located in Orissa. This species belongs to the flounder fish group under the order Pleurocnectiformes. It closely resembles Pseudorhombus arceus, also known as the Gangetic largetooth flounder. They usually live in inshore waters up to 50 meters deep and can move between saltwater and freshwater environments. Rendu. What is leachate that was recently seen in news? A nutrient-rich compost from landfills. B. A highly toxic liquid formed in landfills. C. A natural groundwater source. D. A biodegradable waste material. Correct answer, B. A highly toxic liquid formed in landfills. Notes. Recently, environmentalists, wildlife activists, and locals urged the Union Environment Ministry to act against the illegal discharge of toxic leachate into the Aravalli Hills. Leachate is a highly toxic liquid formed in municipal landfills. It collects at the bottom of landfills through waste decomposition, water infiltration, and chemical reactions. Its composition depends on waste type, landfill age, rainfall, and temperature. It contains organic pollutants, inorganic compounds, heavy metals, and microbes. Leachate can pollute soil, groundwater, and ecosystems, posing serious health risks. Proper leachate collection and disposal are essential under strict environmental regulations to prevent contamination. Mudu. National Unity Day, Rashtriya Ekta Divas, is observed every year on which day? A. October 28. B. October 29. C. October 30. D. October 31. Correct answer, D. October 31. Notes. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will lead National Unity Day celebrations on October 31 at the Statue of Unity in Gujarat's Narmada Valley. National Unity Day, Rashtriya Ekta Divas, is observed every year on October 31. It marks the birth anniversary of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, India's first Deputy Prime Minister and Home Minister. The day was introduced in 2014 by the Government of India. Patel, known as the Iron Man of India, played a key role in uniting India's princely states. Nalugu. What is the name of the annual tri-service combat exercise launched by India along the western border with Pakistan in 2025? A. Vijay exercise. B. Sudarshan exercise. C. Trishul exercise. D. Mahagujraj exercise. Correct answer, C. Trishul exercise. Notes. India has launched its annual Trishul 2025 tri-service combat exercise along the western border with Pakistan. It involves the Army, Navy, and Air Force and follows Defence Minister Rajnath Singh's warning over Pakistan's military build-up near Sir Creek. Sir Creek is a 96 కిలోమీటర్లు tidal estuary between Gujarat's Run of Kutch and Pakistan's Sindh province. India issued a NOTAM notice to airmen restricting airspace from October 30 to November 10, while Pakistan also restricted routes on October 28 నుండి 29. The exercise, though routine, is larger and more complex this year. Project Arunank is an initiative of which organization? A. National Highways Authority of India NHAI. B. Indian Space Research Organization ISRO. C. Defense Research and Development Organization DRDO. D. Border Roads Organization BRO. Correct answer, D. Border Roads Organization BRO. Notes. Project Arunank of the Border Roads Organization BRO recently celebrated its 18th Racing Day. It has been implemented since 2008 in Arunachal Pradesh. The project's name is derived from the state of Arunachal Pradesh. The objective was to provide vital connectivity to remote valleys and forward areas while meeting armed forces operational requirements. It uses innovative technologies like steel slag, cut and cover tunnels, geocells, plastic sheets, and gabion walls for durable and sustainable roads. It supports socio-economic growth and strategic communication in remote regions of Kurum Kume district.